MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Pedro Alford, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Brummett, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
In now, Randy Wiggins, lifted in the air out to right. Clark ranging into shallow right, 1 out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Stepping into the box, Roberto Clemente. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Popped him up. Longoria is there for it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Tyler.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to get
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The relay to second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Already their 2nd double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the 2nd double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Up next for the Buccos, Christopher Wiggins, and a chance to add to his National League RBI lead if he can deliver right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Wiggins has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays is going to get there, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up from McCovey Cove. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Randy Armstrong, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Joe Panik, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Around first, digging for two. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Center fielder, Willie Mays.
Into the box, Willie Mays, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. In his career, Mays begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Wiggins ranges to his left. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding in, Will Clark, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Panik at third with two away. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Pitch popped up. Wiggins is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for San Francisco. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Curtis Wiggins. And you should take a look at the splits here. He's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in, Brian Brummett. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the .320 mark. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty, one man out. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. One and two as he chases the slider. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Stepping in now, Scott Gifford, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. They come into play at .317. A dozen home runs and the RBI count at 35. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Cabrera on the move, and it in fact lands in the corner. Foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Randy Armstrong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2 out with the man at first. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Pence has a read on it, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Buster Posey now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Clemente racing back up into the arcade and out of here. A solo home run for Buster Posey, number 14 on the season, and the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Melky Cabrera. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 11 home runs, and 34 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside, it's 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Wiggins on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Time for a look at the Buccos on. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pitts. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Clemente is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back now in San Francisco on MLB Network. Thanks for joining us today. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Christian Bermut. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Very weakly on the ground. The 1-1 home. There's a slider that can't catch the outside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. The 2-2. In the air now out to left field. And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Striding in once again, Randy Wiggins, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up around the face. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Clemente stands at second with 2 gone. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here now is the pitcher, Pedro Alford. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pedro Alford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He went down swinging to start the home first. Comes set, and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Vermette has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Pennant.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Pennant, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Into the box, Willie Mays, skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1 through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Ready for another chance, Christopher Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Christopher Wiggins.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. Line toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Stepping in now, Curtis Wiggins. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
In now, Brian Brummett. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1 on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Owen Christian will come on now and run at first base following the injury. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Christian, the runner at second with one away. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Scott Gifford, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Runners on first with one down. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready with the 2-0. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's in safely at second with their third swipe of the ball game, and that takes us to a look at the league leaderboard in terms of stolen bases by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Mays going back at the track, into the bleachers, and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Clemente. First pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Wiggins, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. Hit in the air out to center field. Mays is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Ready once again, Tyler Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Nate Jones answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Christopher Wiggins will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 6 and the Giants 1. Owen Christian will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 23.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Clark comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
I gotta believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in, Buster Posey. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Oh, that grounder caught him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. This year against right-handed pitching, Cabrera is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
On the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here, 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
Way outside. 1-2. Clark on third with 2 out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail 6-1. Now at the plate, Owen Christian. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Brummett. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses low and away, ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Runner going a second time. Now a throw over. Runner's back. And now he's on the move again for second. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Christian rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
In now, Scott Gifford. Skied into straightaway right. Panic is there. Makes the play, one away.
The pitcher, number 26, Randy Armstrong.
The pitcher, Randy Armstrong, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Ready for another shot now, Roberto Clemente. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at AT&T Park. It's the Bucs 10 and the Giants 1. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Crawford hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
So 1-1. 1-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Brummett going back on it to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Giants can't ask for much more. It's a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Josh Mayer will come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner at third here and nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brummett giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Evan Longoria. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. Fielded cleanly from deep in the hole. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Here's Joe Panic. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Lifted down the line in left. Wiggins is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. Pittsburgh leads this one 10-2. Eli Schaefer gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Wiggins.
Wiggins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now. Christopher Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Mays over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, shortstop, Owen Christian.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Owen Christian. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And 2, here it comes.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Down in order go the Pirates, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready for another chance, Willie Mays. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hard ground ball to third. And that's out number 1.
First baseman number 22, Will Clark.
Digging in and looking for more, Will Clark. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside. 1-0. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Brummett will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Here's Melky Cabrera.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then a hit by pitch, and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Hey, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Posey at second. Cabrera on at first with 2 down. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the second run will score as well.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The 1-2. Left side, but well fouled. The 1-2. Skied down the left field line. Wiggins over to his right, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Bucks 10 and the Giants 4. Back here in San Francisco, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brian Brummett.
Catcher, Brian Brummett.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. Crawford fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 12, Scott Gifford.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Gifford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Clark, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, pitcher, Randy Armstrong.
Digging in once again, Randy Armstrong. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mays will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Nigel Wise is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wiggins is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman, Evan Longoria. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Longoria will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Joe Panic. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready once again, Willie Mays. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. It's the Bucks 10 and the Giants 4. Hunter Strickland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Brummett. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And this is
low, ball 2. 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Cabrera has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded down the third baseline. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Roberto Clemente, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack. Kept his hands inside the ball and took what the pitcher gave.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Way out in front. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Clemente at second with 2 down. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. The bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Pirates on top, 11-4. Riding in once again, Will Clark. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2 in the air down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tie,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo homer off the bat of Will Clark. Home run number 9 on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Not the strongest 7 innings you'll ever see, but he's in line for the victory regardless.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 56, Larry Nolan.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Into the box now, Buster Posey, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Clemente moving forward. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
At the plate, Hunter Pence. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So one run on one hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We played 8 full. Pirates lead it 11-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Addison Reed will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rendell Pritchard will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 15.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Brian Brummett, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Panic has a play. 2 down.
Offense for the Pirates. First baseman, Scott Gifford.
Up next for the Buccos, Scott Gifford. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Larry Nolan. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Panic shading to his right. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're up big, however. It's 11-5. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. And there's ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Giants down to their final out now. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. First pitch on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. Down the third baseline. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Pirates took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Randy Armstrong earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Pedro Alford struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final lights for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Pirates, 11 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that Muni Metro service on the J or T lines is available outside the 2nd Street entrance with transfer service to BART at the Civic Center, Howell, Montgomery, or Embarcadero Station. Caltrain service is available at the depot at 2nd and King Streets, and post-game ferries will be departing soon for Vallejo, Larkspur, Alameda, and Oakland.